here for our little bonus Pilates class. So to get started, you can grab a block, strap, elastic band, some light hand weight if you have them handy, and a chair or a wall, something that you can use for support. And just have all those things handy. You need some water, grab some water. Again, you can always pause at any time if you need to take a little rest and come back into it. But we're going to start by doing some warm-ups here. So let's just raise one knee and then the other. Kind of just marching in place. Just let your arms hang heavy for a moment. And you can just get the arms in, kind of raise the body temperature. Sorry. The problem about doing a class later in the morning, we have somebody who's annoying. Going to find something else this week. Sorry. So let's just get the heat up, and you can even try to bring your hands to your chest. Try to bring those knees up to your chest if you can. And just a few more. And come down. Shake those arms out. Like you're shaking water off your hands in front and then behind you. And let's just turn up onto the toes of the left foot. And then other side. And come back to center. Now bring the feet apart. Toes splaying out. We're going to bend for 4. So bend to 4. And then we're going to lift up onto our toes. So place your hands on your hips. You can also hold onto your chair here or your wall for support. So we're going to bend, drop for 4, and then raise up. Again, come down for 4, and then up for 4. And then raise the heels. And one more set. And come back. And let's just grab hold of one foot. If we can, behind us. And then the other. And then we're going to get our chair. And you can face your chair. Drop your shoulders. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see a little better. We're going to bring our feet together and our heels together. We're going to raise our toes up. Try to keep the knees together in this first set. Pull the lower belly in and up. Top of your head is rising up. Soften those shoulders, even if you're holding onto the chair in front. And try to keep those heels high. And we're going to lower down. Now come to that place where you feel those legs working. And we're going to go a little bit lower. Try to keep the heels raised. And come all the way up. Let the heels come down. Just rub your thighs for a moment. And we're going to do one more set. So again, find that neutral position to start. Soften the shoulders, heels together, toes together. Raise the heels up. Bend the knees over the toes. Come into that place where you just feel that work starting, and then lower down. And come all the way back up. And just take the legs over your thighs. Massage that out. And now this time we're going to rock back on the heels. Let the toes splay out to the side. We're going to raise the heels up. And you can just even walk the feet a little bit closer together so those heels are tight. So they're supporting you. Again, holding onto the chairs for support. The knees are naturally just over the toes. So find that natural, neutral position. And we're going to come into that challenge. So come down where you feel the legs working, grabbing. And then we're going to lower. But never come all the way up. You want to come stay in that work zone. So don't come all the way up to release that. You want to keep that muscle engaged and just go deeper. This really makes long, lean muscles. Burns tons of calories too. And come all the way back up. And let's just shake the legs this time. And let's do a few circles. One ankle. And then the other. And we'll do one more set for our legs. So we're going to bring the feet together, raise up on the toes, come down. This time we're going to just sway our hips from side to side. Just come down as low as you can. Pull the lower belly in and up. And come all the way up. Heels come down. And take a breath. And you can just take those arms. And let's grab hold of our weight. Now you can use 1 pound weights, 3 pound weights, 5 pound weights, 8 pound weights. I have 5 pound weights here. And we're going to start with some bicep curls. Soften the shoulders. Just let the hands rest against your legs for the moment. Feel your feet grounded. So just like our yoga stance, feel the feet sinking down, the right foot pulling to the right, left foot pulling to the left, so you feel a nice stable base. And you also are engaging your legs as well, so your legs are working here too. Now we're going to both arms up. So double bicep curls. Under your breath. And one more. And come back down. Roll the shoulders down, arms to the side for a moment. And then bring the hands in front. Now your palms are facing each other. We're not going to let the weights rest on our legs. So our weights are going to be, you're holding the weights away from your legs, so you're working the arms. Your arms are constantly working. We're not just dropping them down, letting gravity take them down. So when we lift them, they're working on the way down as well. So we're going to just lift one at a time. Just the chest height. You can control the motion down. Don't just let it drop. And come down. Let's keep our shoulders a roll to the back. And bring our hands back to our thighs. And this time we're going to do switch and switch. And come back down. Roll our shoulders back a couple times. Bring the weights in front. Our palms are facing towards our body. And we're going to do some rowing here. So we're going to pull the weights to our chest. And elbows can be out to the side. You're trying to lift the elbows higher if you can. And then when you hit the chest, turn the weights and raise them up overhead. Back to the chest and lower down. Very good. Remember your breath. And come back. Let's do a couple rolls to the back with our shoulders. And let's drop one weight to the floor. You can use your chair here if you want, or you can just place your hand on your left thigh. Weight is in the right hand. We're going to raise that weight up parallel to the floor. Squeeze it into your body, and now little lift. Really working your tricep. And let that weight, just feel it, gravity pulling it down, just stretching that arm out. And again, let's bring the weight up, squeeze it into the body, and this time a little faster lift. Lift, lift, lift. And again, release down. And let's do the other side. So, weight is in the left hand. Your hand is on your right hand's on your chair or on your right thigh. First, let the weight hang down, and then let the weight come up. Squeeze it in, and let's do some little lifts here. And lower down. And just let the weight just pull those muscles, lengthen those muscles all the way down. And again, bring that weight up. Squeeze it into the body. Now, really fast little lifts here. And drop it down. And take both weights. And let's grab the weight behind you. We're going to lean forward. And now we're going to just push the weight away. So keep pushing towards the back wall. Pull the lower belly in. And just let that weight rest on your back for just a moment. We're going to raise it up. Pull the shoulders back and away. And now little lift with that weight. And come all the way back up. Now grab both weights, or grab the weight in both hands, and just let it drop behind you. So you just feel The arms releasing, the triceps releasing, elbows trying to get them towards the ceiling if you can. And let's set that weight to the side. And we're going to turn our chair so our hands are on our chair, leaning forward. Try to walk the feet back so your back is parallel. And we're going to keep the right foot down. Raise that left leg up. Point the toe for a moment. Soften the shoulders. The hip is pointing down. And now let's flex the foot. Toes towards the floor. And little lift. So you're really catching in that left glute. And let that foot come down for just a moment. Just going to rock from side to side. And again, raise the left leg up. This time we're going to turn that left hip out. Point the toes and little lift. And bring the left foot down. And let's just walk that out from side to side. And one more set on this side. Then we're going to lift the left leg up and bend the knee. Foot comes towards your seat. And now just a little lift with that left knee. You're going to really feel this in your right glute as well, that right standing leg. And left foot comes down. Now time to finish off on the other side. So left foot stays down. Bring that right foot back. Raise it up. Flex that right foot. Drop the shoulders. Lower belly pulls in and up. And try to keep that right hip towards the floor. And you just lift a little bit higher. So trying to isolate that right glute. And let's let that right foot come down for just a moment. Take a breath. And raise the leg back. Turn that right hip out to the side. And let's do a little lift. And the foot comes down. And one more set on the side. So take a breath. Lower belly pulls in and up. Bring that leg back, bend the knee, point the toe, and little lift with that knee. And let's bring that foot back to the floor. Let's just do a stretch to release that. We lengthen those muscles after we work them. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Sitting back into this. Very good. And then the other side. Right ankle over the left knee. And sitting back, going back. release. Put your chair to the side. And let's come down to the floor. Do some core work. Have your block close by. We're going to start with that C curve core workout. So hold on just behind your knees. Drop the shoulders, elbows wide. Now we're going to curl. So curl back. You want to bring your lower back to the floor. Trying to keep the rib cage, lower rib cage off the floor. If you need a pillow, I'm just going to use this block for an example. You can place a pillow underneath your shoulders or a block underneath your shoulders to kind of give you a little more support so you can just work on pulling down that core. We're just going to hold here. Now, just even holding here is really working that core. You're trying to pull that lower belly down towards the floor. Tuck the seat a little bit. Really feel engaged. Soften those shoulders down. And just hold, hold, hold. And we're going to pull ourselves all the way back up. Take a breath for a moment. Hold on. And let's come right back into it. So let's roll back down into the C curve. Coming onto that lower back. Tuck the seat. Try to pull up. Now you can keep holding here. Or if you feel like you want a little more work, a little more challenge, release the hands. And now try some little crunches. And if you're holding on, you can do the crunches holding on. And let's come all the way back up. Pull the shoulders down. Let's do one more set. Go down. Roll back into that C curve. Again, hold on if you need to. Or if you can let go, bring the hands center line and do those little crunches. And hold on. Come all the way back up. Now, if you have your block or a pillow, place that between your knees. And let's start by sitting up nice and tall. We're going to do some work for our obliques here. So we're going to hold on with both hands starting on the left side. Now try to keep the knees pushing equally so we're not tilting with our knees. The block is to try to keep us center, so we're just twisting from the waist. So first sit up nice and tall. Both hands to the outside of that left side. And let's roll back into this. Again, squeezing with the block. And now let's raise the legs up. Hold here. If you can, let go one hand or both. And then the little lifts. You can always stay holding on, because if you feel like you're falling too far back, you're going to get more work for your core and your arms if you hold on until you're able to keep your shoulders and your rib cage off the mat. And let's come all the way back up. Take a breath. Let's do the other side. The right hand to the right leg. Curl back into that C curve. Hold here for a moment so we get stable, and then raise the legs up. And now you can let go with one hand or both, or you can keep holding on, excuse me, and just do those little lifts. And let's come all the way back up. Let's place the block at our feet or our ankles. And again, we're gonna curl back and set because lower belly pulls in, legs come up, shoulders off the mat. And again, just those little lifts, either holding on or let go. And one challenge for the end, either holding on or raise your arms up, let the legs come down. Even cross your arms behind you and hold. And very good. Pull the knees in. Let's rock up for a moment. You can release the block. Make sure you have room behind you. So let's just do a few rolls here for our spine. Come back to seated. Roll back. And one more roll. Good job. Give yourself a nice hug. And roll back down. Let's do a few more for our seat. So we're going to bring our feet together, our knees together. We're going to tuck our feet up off the floor. Try to really squeeze those knees together and just a little lift with our feet. And lift. Keep the knees pushing together. And then just uncoil all the way back to the floor. And now bring the feet hip width apart. And again, raise all the way up. And let's do some little lifts here. Just feel this more in your inner thighs. And lower all the way down. And now let's just bring soles of our feet together for a moment. Let our knees splay out. Just opening up those hips. Releasing. And bring the knees together. Send the legs straight out on the floor. Reach your arms up overhead, really stretching out your spine. Having a nice stretch here. And now if you're wanting to, you can take a nice little shavasana here. And just be proud of the work that you just did. Taking the time. This workout really works your core. Gives you nice long lean muscles. Kind of a little short mini session today, but it still works for the amount of time we did. So thank you for practicing and watching. Have a day. Love you. Bye. See you soon.